Welcome to the channel. Today we will learn about some techniques by which we will be solving different type of array question. First, let us learn about those techniques. First technique is prefix sum. Suppose we are considering an array. This is an array which holds some data. Those data are 2, 5, 1, 3, 9. Suppose it has 5 elements. We all know array index start from 0. So this is in the index 0, 5 is in the index 1, then 2, 3 and 4. It has only 5 elements. Let's see. So the concept of prefix sum is, suppose um, my main array, the name of my main array is A, and I'm considering a different array where I'll be storing my result. This array name is psum, prefix sum. Okay. So now I'll be showing how the data will be stored. First, a for loop will be run from 0 to n minus 1. Sorry, from 0 to n minus 1. 0 to n minus 1, that is 4. 0 to 4. These are my curly braces. So, how it will be calculated? First, when the array index uh, is on 0, it will be stored the data as it is into the psum. Okay, as there are no values before this, so it will be considered as our first element into the psum. How the second element of the psum will be calculated is the value of ai plus value of psum I. Okay, sorry, value of I plus 1 with p sum of I, that is 7. Like we are calculating the value of 5 plus 2, 7. And how would be the approach of us, like how we will calculate it is like we will store into the p sum I, and value would be calculated into the value would be stored into the p sum I, and we will calculate the sum of array index I plus 1 with array index p sum I. Then, as we are into the for loop, I would be changing its value to 2. So, it will be added with 7. 7 plus 1, 8. Likewise, indexes, likewise, we will increase the value of index, and it will be changed to 3, and the value of 3 will be added with 8, that is 11. Then 3 would be changed as 4, and the value of 9 would be added with 11, that is 20. And these would be sorry, this would be, let me erase it. Well, I'm not accustomed with this. I'm not very much accustomed with this software, so I'm also learning this. Okay, it has already got removed. We will be calculating the addition of index last index 4 with this index n minus 2, so it would be 20. Likewise, the prefix sum will be calculated. This is our main concept. Okay, so how can we code this? Here I'm using the online platform ID1. As we discussed before, into the dashboard we have taken one index I. uh, I mean, we are taking I for index and n for array size, and also we are taking two arrays, one for input array and one for output array. We are taking input into array a, um, like how we take input into array. We are uh, taking one for loop, and by using cin we are taking input into array. Then we are initializing array of 0, and I mean the first element of array, the first element of input array will be stored into the first element of resultant array. Okay, p sum 0, like how I discussed, 2 will be copied into the uh, result array. Then we will then take a for loop that will run from 1 to n minus 1, and we are storing the addition value into p sum. So p sum I equals to p sum I minus 1 plus ai. So p sum I with, we are adding p sum I minus 1. I here, what is I minus 1? As I is 1, I minus 1 means 0. Here we are adding, here we are adding p sum 0 with a of 1, that is 2 plus 5 7, and we are storing it into p sum I, that is p sum 1, and we are simply printing the result array by using cout. So here we are taking first, like first I'm clearing the output, and freshly I'm uh, taking the input. First we have to take the input n, the array size is 5, and likewise we are taking the input as 10, 25, 30, and 5. So what would be the output? Output would be 10, then 30, then 35, then 70, then 75. Sorry, 10 plus 20, 30, 30 plus 5, 35, 35 plus 30, 65, and 5, 70. Yeah, our output is right. Okay. Similarly, we are calculating prefix max, where uh, let me draw it here. Suppose for prefix max, we are taking an array, as we have 5 elements into our main array. Into the prefix max, we would need the same size of array, that is 5, and here we will calculate like this. First, the first element would be copied into the pmax. 2 would be printed here, into the Pmax. Then we will check with arrow of index I with array of index I plus 1 with array of Pmax I. So between 2 and 5, 5 is maximum. So I'll be printing here 5. Then we will increase the value of I, and here our index is pointing here. So we will check 1 is less than 5. So we will be printing 5 again. Then here 3 is again less than 5. So we will be printing 5 again. Here 9, here 9 is greater than 5, so 9 will be printed. This would be my result, right? So as we have taken the value into the prefix sum, we will take the same inputs like index, size of array. First we are taking the size of array. Here I'm clearing the output. We will take the input freshly. First we will so the size of array, then we will take two arrays. First array would be our input array, second array would be the output array. Okay, we are taking the inputs into the a. Then we are initializing the first element of pmax with the first element of input array, right? As there are no other values before, so it will be printed as it is. Then we will check from index 1 till n minus 1, and we will check here pmax I minus 1 means pmax 0, 1 minus 1 0. So pmax 0 we will check with pmax 0 with pmax we will check with pmax 0 with a of 1, like we were checking pmax 0 with a of 1. Okay, now we will use the same array to check if our result is correct or not, our code is correct or not. Okay, so likewise we will calculate the maximum and printing the and we will store the max values into the pmax array, and lastly we will print the pmax array. So we have taken the array as 25139. I will take the same array 25139 and 9. Okay, let us check if it is printing the right value or not. Yeah, 25559, and we had also we had calculated before that it should print 25559. So yeah, this is the thing. Okay, thank you for watching, guys.